Good morning. I am proud to be a Washingtonian. One of the reasons is when any Washingtonian is under attack, we rally to Washingtonians' aid. And today we're rallying to Amelia and all the tens of thousands of people in Washington that she represents. It is a sad fact, but it is a true fact, that an American president is involved in an attack on women's rights that is unprecedented. And so Washington State is fighting back. And we have unequaled resolve not to be bullied into submission in this case. We need to understand what this is. A woman's right to choice is guaranteed by the United States Constitution. And there is nothing Donald Trump can tweet to wash away that central fact. And yet, what he is trying to do is to deprive the Amelias of the world for reproductive health care. And I will say this with certainty: reproductive health care is health care. And this gag rule is nothing more than forced malpractice. Doctors have an obligation to share information that is medically appropriate. Their patients depended on it. But Donald Trump is trying to force them, in effect, to commit malpractice involving these women who need treatment. And as a result, people are not getting birth control. What a brilliant idea, if you want fewer abortions, is to deny people birth control. This is one of the dumbest moves of the Trump administration in a long list. But we will not be bullied. We will not be coerced. We will not be blackmailed or threatened, because this is basic health care. So we will not comply with their dangerous, unconstitutional, illegal rules. We will make sure that this health care continues for the Amelias of the world. And I want to thank the team that's been involved in this effort. Our legislators who've been there big time, Dow Constantine, who's been a great leader in health care in our county, Planned Parenthood, and our health care providers that are standing tall. Simply put, women's lives matter, women's livelihoods matter, women's health care matter. We're going to stand up for that. Now I want to introduce a guy who's been doing great work. He's involved in litigation on this subject. Right now he is 21, or is it 22?
21. It
is 21-0 against the Trump administration. Here's Bob Ferguson, who's been doing some great work.
Thank you so much, Governor. Thank you for your leadership at the statewide level, which we all appreciate so much. Amelia, thank you. We were chatting beforehand about how at an event like this, it's the most effective spokesperson at any event like this is someone who's directly impacted by a policy, and that's true every time. And so, Amelia, thank you so much. It's not easy to stand in front of a lot of folks here, and you did a really beautiful job. So thank you very much. And Chris, thank you, and everybody here at Planned Parenthood, the volunteers, the folks who work here, the supporters. We greatly appreciate all that you do. And look, I'm not going to repeat what's already been said so well about the gag rule. It is obviously a direct attack upon Planned Parenthood. It's obviously a direct attack on women in our state and across the country. It's unlawful, and it needs to be stopped. What I'll just say briefly is give you a quick update on the status of our litigation. We've worked very closely, obviously, with Planned Parenthood and the folks in this room. But just a quick update. As many of you know, we filed litigation challenging the administration here in Washington State. We filed a lawsuit. We were successful in getting an injunction at the trial court level. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals removed that injunction, which was unfortunate from our standpoint. I'm joined today by Noel Purcell, our Solicitor General. What's next on that litigation is a hearing on September 23rd, I believe, before a larger Ninth Circuit panel, in which we'll be seeking to have that injunction put back in place. Just to be clear, if we win, the injunction's in place. That puts a stop to the rule as the litigation goes forward. If we lose, we're simply right back where we started, which is before the trial court in the Eastern District of Washington. So an injunction, as you all know, puts a temporary stop to something. It's not a ruling on the merits. In other words, if we're not successful in getting the injunction, we are litigating this. It becomes a marathon, not a sprint at that point. I just want to assure everybody here that Noah, myself, the team in the AG's office, we are deeply committed to this effort for however long it takes, injunction or no injunction. We're confident in the ultimate outcome of this case. We have not lost a case yet against this administration. I can tell you, we sure as hell don't plan on starting with this case. And so it's a long battle, but the team is very, very committed to doing this work over the long haul as this case goes forward.